Thought the last one was going in, didn't you?
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good. Good play. I mean, what more can I ask for? It's a good look. KJ got a great look. I mean, shit, just don't fall sometimes.
You relish being in that situation, though, to have the ball in your hand?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, I keep replaying it over and over and over in my head. I mean, it was a good look. It's a good look. I'll be in the gym tomorrow, so don't worry about it.
Like Pop said, even Jordan didn't make all the game winners, right?
For sure. Don't worry.
So I was going to say, it seemed like in those, your shot and Kelvin's shot, y'all did a nice job executing it to get the shot. Y'all feel pretty comfortable with when the team plays ended there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm living with that. I'm definitely living with that. You know, me and KJ put in a whole bunch of work this summer, and you know, we've developed and came into bigger roles. And I mean, this is what we asked for. You know, we come down the stretch, and I have no problem with KJ taking that shot that was supposed to go in, and he had no problem with me taking that shot. So, I mean, it's building confidence, it's building trust. We're a young team, and you know, to play against the Grizzlies, who's a good team. I mean, a great team, and to be able to fight like that, going to overtime, and I mean, 2 shots that are right there. You know, it just shows a testament to our team and how hard we've been battling. And I mean, we're right there. I mean, right there. So we just got to stay together. You know, we got a big one on what's Friday. We got a big one on Friday. So you know, just looking forward to that.
When that play's getting drawn up in the huddle with Pop, are you and Kelvin kind of both expecting maybe the emotions of hearing that?
I mean, I have the utmost respect for KJ, so if the plays run for him, I mean, I know the hours he's putting in the gym. I mean, he lives in the gym just like me, so whoever number is called, I mean, we have confidence in each other, so I mean, we're living with it.
You keep bringing up that word confidence. It's a word you've used in the past for yourself. Your teammates have talked about wanting to see you have that confidence. Where do you see yourself right now? Do you feel like you do belong in those moments?
For sure, for sure. I mean, if the play gets drawn up again, I'm shooting the exact same shot. I mean, that's what I work so hard for. That's what you're in the gym for in the mornings, at night, you know, whatever, shooting after practice. Like, you know, as a little kid, that's what you dream of. You know, in the driveway, you're sitting there 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, trying to have a game winner. And, you know, that's the type of moment that it was. So it's huge. For me and KJ, that's big for us because we're taking them shots now early in the season. So, shit, 20, 30 games from now when we having them same shots, it's going to be a different, you know, different talk, different interview. So it's a good experience for us, and, you know, I know we'll make the next one, so we'll be good.
How many of those did you make in your driveway growing up?
All of them.
Yeah. You're foul looking this, right?
Yeah, of course. But nah, I mean, I just got to tip my hat to this team, though. I mean, we're down, 7-9 with
A minute and a half or something?
and come back to almost win the game. Like, you know, Jeremy's having some big plays, you know, and his confidence is out the roof. Charles has some big plays, and Romeo big plays. Like, I mean, I can sit here and go on and on and on about each teammate and everybody who's been contributing, but we just got to come together as a team. You know, it's going to be a long season, and, you know, we got some tough games, but, I mean, as long as we play together, I mean, I like our chances.
When you see Jeremy, who's 19, throwing Steven Adams to the ground, what does that do for you?
You've been in the weight room a little bit, right? That's all I can say. But no, I am proud for Jeremy, and I'm happy for him because I can see his confidence growing each and every game, so it's big for him.
Devin, there was a timeout in the fourth quarter. You guys came out of it. It looked from upstairs like he was talking more than any of you other 4 guys. Is that becoming common for him, and is that kind of unique for a rookie to speak up that in those situations?
I mean, he has a great basketball IQ, so if he sees something, I mean, there's no hierarchy on this team. It's, if you see something, you say something. So for him as a rookie, if he's seeing something, if he sees a play, if he sees a coverage, if he wants to guard somebody, whatever it is, speak up. You know, that's the type of atmosphere that we want to have here, not just out there, but in the locker room. Like, we want to be a brotherhood. We want to make sure that at the end of the day, we're all connected together, so it's easier to play basketball out there. So, I mean, it's big for him to speak up, for sure.
Remember what I'm talking about with him? What he was talking to you guys about?
Man, we had so many timeouts, I don't know.
But it's common for him to speak up.
Yes, for sure.
Dev, despite the loss, what do you think that you guys did prove to yourselves and even maybe the fan base who kind of doubted the outcome of this game?
I mean, we're fighters. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing you could take from it. I don't think there's one game where, I mean, but maybe besides that Denver game that we played out there where it just, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we're fighting. day in and day out. We might not have the talent that some of these teams have, but I mean, we're competitive. We're playing defense. We're diving on the floor. I mean, we had a couple loose balls, a couple jump balls. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to compete. So as long as we're competing and playing with each other, then I like our chances.
You keep bringing up these individual moments in the games and individual moments from players. It's tough to lose, but are you guys able to maintain that focus and morale and all that stuff in the locker room despite, I think it's 5 in a row now?
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I don't think we came in the season thinking that we were going to be undefeated. So at the end of the day, I mean, you win some, you lose some. But at the end of the day, as long as we're competing, each and every game we're getting better. We're getting better. I mean, as y'all see, we're getting better out there right now. So we're 12 games in. I mean, who really cares? By the time we're 20, 30, 40 games in and we flip the switch and we're able to, I mean, this is our first year playing. We're all coming into bigger minutes. We're all coming into bigger roles. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the fact that we're competing like this right now is huge for us, and we're going to take the next step. It's just got to be patient.
Do you feel like you guys are kind of coming together a little bit better, especially on the defensive end of the floor?
Yeah, but it's a lot of room, that a lot of areas that we can grow with, too. Just talking more, taking pride and guarding the ball. But, there's sometimes we have a lineup out there where it's like, who do you want to switch? I mean, we have all good defenders, great defenders out there. So, we're taking advantage of it. We'll watch the film. We'll get better and get ready for Friday.
Thanks, Dev. Does the fight in this team ever surprise you, just the way the young guys just keep coming back and coming back?
No, not at all. I think that's our identity. That's what is keeping us in games almost every time this season. And we did it again tonight. Had a couple chances to win the game, but just didn't fall.
Is it good for this team to be in those situations where they have to get in that game where you're executing possession by possession?
For sure.
You have to figure that out.
Yeah, definitely. We got to learn from those experiences. Yeah, we haven't been in those positions a lot. Like, we have a lot of guys that haven't had the ball in their hands down the stretch in a game like this. So, every time we can get in a situation like that, we can get better from it. So that's great for the future.
Keldon and Devin both seem to relish the opportunity to take those shots. Is that something you're noticing as well?
I mean, for sure. Like, we're looking for them. We both times in regulation and in overtime, we're drawing up a play for either one of them. Just to go to work, and we'll win or lose by that shot. And next time it's going to drop.
They both look like they're going in.
Yeah, no, they look good.
What are some difficulties you face when guarding a guy like Adams?
He's just so physical. And they have a lot of guys that get downhill, so they draw a lot of attention to the paint. I feel like I have to contest some shots, and then he's just coming in, cleaning up the board behind, and we're trying to put bodies on him. Like, there's a lot of guys in the league you can try to push under the basket late. He's not one of those guys. Like, we're fighting him, but if he has one of those days where the ball's just kind of bouncing his way, like, that's tough to guard.
It didn't look like Jeremy was too intimidated by him.
I mean, Jeremy's taking on any challenge he can find. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. It might be his matchup, might be somebody that's across the court. Like, he's just out there looking for a challenge, looking for trouble. But I like it. He's got that fighting spirit.
There's a chance he might guard Giannis Friday or spend some time on him. A kid just playing his first month of basketball, going up against a guy like that. How do you think he'll respond to that?
I mean, he's going to take on the challenge, I'm sure. He's gonna get right into him. That's a tough matchup, and I'm sure, like, all these experiences, it's the same thing with the down the stretch games. Like, it's good for him to learn. Every possession he gets to guard a guy like that, like, he's going to get better at it. And you saw again tonight, he did a great job defensively. He had a lot of deflections. He was very active. A big steal down the stretch, like, things like that really help us out.
Did Vassell show off a little bit more? It seemed like he did a little bit of everything tonight.
Bassey?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's been great. Considering he just recently joined, he just came in and slotted right in. He plays very hard. He's a quick roller. He's athletic, so he's getting rebounds, blocks, all this stuff, and he actually has a really good touch as well. So he can do a lot of things out there for us. And if he keeps playing hard like that, that's honestly perfect. Can't ask for more.
Pop said last week that the defense usually takes a little bit more time to dig in than the offense does early in the season. Do you feel like the defense is starting to sort of center in on things right now?
I think we're a little bit on and off this season when it comes to defense. Like, we had a couple games where we just like seem to be asleep. Like, we're not into guys. We're giving up easy buckets. We're giving up either offensive rebounds or transition points. There's always something. But we had a couple really good games as well. I think it's about like getting in that mindset and getting into it like from the first jump. Like, we got to be dialed in. We can't give up big leads to teams that have a lot more talent on their roster than us. Like, we gotta be into them. We gotta be dialed in right from the first second.
Was the second half tonight sort of an example of being dialed in on that side of the ball?
For sure, and I think we just we learned their play style a little bit throughout the game, so we got better and better at it. We made some adjustments individually and as a team, just to give them a different look. And I think they're just making shots early, and yeah, like I said, we got into it a little bit better towards the end. Thanks, guys.
One, and then Dev had the other one. No, those are our guys. So that's what you do. You go to your go-to guys whenever you can, and they got good opportunities. You know, Michael didn't make every shot at the end of the game either. It just seems like it because that's what they show. So it's the way it goes.
Coach, seemed like you guys were clicking on a pretty high level defensively tonight. What do you think he was for that?
We played hard. We communicated very well defensively. And in the second half, we rebounded. We got beat really good in the first half. That really hurt us. But we did a much better job of that in the second half.
Were you satisfied they got the clock issue right there at the end of the game? Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter what I think. You know, they did what they did, and I'm sure it was for good reason.
How did you make that rebounding adjustment against a team like Memphis with a guy like Steven Adams?
It's just a matter of being aware of it, staying as physical as you possibly can. Other guys on the court gang rebounding, because, you know, Jakob can't do it by himself. So it's a matter of getting as many guys to the board as you possibly can. Anyone else? Okay.